Okay, guys, welcome back to the F1 2016 career, 17 career. Sorry, we are here in Spain for round 5 of the F1 2017 career. If you missed the last race in Russia, there's a link in the description for that. And I've just finished practice number 1, and I've got a bunch of loads and loads of lovely little resource points. So we're going to be doing a durability upgrade for the MGUK, because as you guys know, after practice I will show you the wear on that. Well, as engine's not looking too good as power unit, I'll probably put the second one in for this race weekend. But there you go, look, there it is. It's 80% wear on there, so we're going to probably put a new one in there for the next race, for qualifying of course. And yeah, let's oh, hang on, no, I wanted to just go into the laptop and put a upgrade on the car, which I want to do. Yeah, a upgrades, durability, go MGUK, get that, develop that, and that should be on the car in a week's time for the next Grand Prix in Monaco, hopefully. So, department capacity reached. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, you guys will see the race. Let's get on with it. After that, new upgrades on the car. We're hopefully trying to jump Williams in the R&D progress, but I don't know if we will. But, yeah, let's get on with the race. Okay then, so we're on the grid for the start of the Spanish Grand Prix, just moments before the safety car, before the formation lap is due to get underway. I don't know if we're gonna expect to win like in Russia. You guys will have checked that out already, I'm pretty sure. So with the formation lap almost underway, and we are underway in the formation lap, so you guys will see where the rest of the grid lines up for the Spanish Grand Prix, and I will see you back for the race start.
Let's run through the grid order. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and a Force India, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Perez, and Daniel Kvyat, Massa, Magnussen, Fernando Alonso, and Sainz, Palmer, Stroll, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Marcus Ericsson, Grosjean, and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay then, the lights are almost out on and going out to start the Spanish Grand Prix. We're qualified in P6. We're underway here in Spain, in Circuit de Barcelona. We get off to an okay start, but Verstappen behind us is already leapfrogging us down into down the straight, down into turn 1. Can we get on the brakes late enough on the Red Bulls? They're going 3 wide up ahead as we've made contact with the Red Bull, and what? So what? Okay, never mind. You're telling me about stuff that I shouldn't be focusing on at the first lap of a Grand Prix. So we've only made 1 place on the start as Sebastian Vettel is sprinting away in his Ferrari at the front. So expect us just to probably race the Red Bulls today. I don't think we're going to catch any of these cars up ahead, but we seem to be holding his own so far on Kimi Raikkonen. Over the top of the hill, not too good through there, so I don't know if we're going to be finishing even a roundabout where we qualified as well. So okay then, so coming out of the final turn now, coming down to the start-finish line to end the first lap of the Spanish Grand Prix, as we are in, I'll put it up into Rich Mix, as we're in P5. We've only gained 1 position on Daniel Ricciardo, which he seems to be very close to us. He's probably going to get past us at some point. I'm not going to be able to hold off a Red Bull, I don't think. So probably about P7, I think. I'll put it down to standard to save some air on, some wear on this old engine of ours, as we're running wide through turn 3. As we'll as it seems to have settled down for a slight moment, we'll check the replay of see the start. Okay then, here is a replay of what happened at the start. Everybody seemed to get off quite well for the start of the Grand Prix. There's Bottas already well, we didn't make such a good start, but Bottas making it 3 wide into turn number 1. As you can see him, look at that. 3 wide, and we make it 3 wide on the 2 Red Bulls, as we did make contact with a Red Bull. As look at that. Look at that start. We all went 3 wide, and as you guys know, anything can happen. We could still catch Kimi Raikkonen in today's Grand Prix. Look at Sebastian Vettel sprinting off. So Daniel Ricciardo will have DRS up this hill and down to the end of Sector 2 as we run very wide there. He might not need DRS. So we're kind of on his own. I'm going to try, but as we come over the top of the hill, Daniel Ricciardo will be in DRS range. He will have DRS on us. We can't really go that defensive because there's only really one line through the corner, so... But this is not going to help us. He's going to definitely get past us on the main straight. I'm pretty sure about that. The Renault power unit in that Red Bull is going to be much more powerful than the Mercedes power unit. There we go. Oh, the Red Bull's just a much quicker car. Here he goes, Daniel Ricciardo. Why is my car pulling to the left? There Daniel Ricciardo goes for a move. I'm going to go defensive. He's going to have to go around the outside. Down into turn number 1. He doesn't. He backs out of it. There's not a real move on. As we stay in 5th place, as we slide in about now. That's going to give the Australian the advantage. He didn't go for it, though. He didn't go for it. That's very surprising that he didn't go for that move. The car feels as if it's got a bit of understeer in it, to be fair. Is DRS again for Daniel Ricciardo. There's a blue flag up ahead for a slow-moving car. Don't get in the way. It's a Toro Rosso. It's Carlos Sainz in his home Grand Prix. He must have a puncture. That's what the car was going slow. So we have lapped another car, which is surprising, as Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a 22.9. As we're pulling out ahead of the Red Bulls there. So we're pitting at the end of this lap. We're up to P4 because Sebastian Vettel's in the pits and the understeer. I'm going to probably put the downforce. I hope that's for the front wing. It should be. I'm going to put it up to 8 because I'm feeling a bit of understeer. I'm not going to lie in this car. As we down into the 3rd gear through this part of the circuit. Don't miss the pit lane entry. We didn't. That's good for us. We've got Daniel Ricciardo following us in. Got to get down to 50 miles an hour. Pit limiter on. Daniel Ricciardo has closed up big time. He's going to jump us in the stop. I'm pretty sure about that. And here we are coming into his pit box to get our car serviced. We've had the front wing adjustment. 2.8 seconds. And we're out behind Daniel Ricciardo. That's expected. I'm not too fussed about that. How's the car looking? Not too bad. Was that brakes over? Oh. Yeah, as I was looking at all that, can we get out ahead of the Grosjean in the Haas? Yes, we can, but we've lost that time, Daniel Ricciardo. So, yeah, that's not been too good for us, but not to worry, we'll crack on. But I've been naturally good at... oh, Sergio is in the pit lane as we run wide coming out of the 2nd to last corner. Are we going to jump Max Verstappen, though? I don't think so. I think Max has even jumped us. He's even jumped his teammate Ricciardo, so we're looking for P8 or P7 in today's Grand Prix, so... Unless the Red Bulls start fighting each other, then we can get in on the mix. Yeah, okay, we've got 4.7 seconds to Stoffel Van Dorn as Sebastian Vettel smashes the lap time, the fastest lap by about 0.5 of a second in his Ferrari on his new tyres. Running wide out the 2nd to last corner again. But can we catch these Red Bulls? They're going to be surely and certainly fighting in the next few laps as we are in P7 where I expected to be. I don't think we're going to catch them though. Although they're looking like they're fighting. So we might as well save us powder and just bring it home. Unless we have unless we have a safety car. And then that would be amazing to try and get in the mix. Okay, this is interesting, guys. Sebastian Vettel has made a second stop. I don't know why he needed to. That might have cost him the Grand Prix, as Ferrari's 2015 strategy failed them. You know, well, 2015-like strategy, should I say, failed them here in Spain when he was sprinting off into the distance. We've got Massa about 6 seconds back. We're a couple tenths quicker than him per lap, so we should be safe from Felipe Massa. Yeah, that's interesting, that is. Let's have a full race update. Okay, so you heard it there, guys. 7 laps to go, and we don't need to make another pit stop, which is interesting that Sebastian Vettel did.
You're pushing too hard. It's causing your gearbox to take increased wear.
Okay, guys, so as you can see, we skipped ahead to the start of the final lap of the race because literally nothing has happened since Sebastian Vettel sprinted off ahead of us after he came out of the pit lane. Ferrari's faulty strategy possibly cost him a race win today. Probably has cost him a race win today. Maybe he had a puncture that we didn't know about, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's been rather a boring Grand Prix, slightly, to be fair. That if the Force India was any quicker in, you know, or any better in any area for power, you know, chassis, aerodynamics and stuff like that, we would be up there with the front few cars, should I say. So it's set that Lewis Hamilton is probably going to win the Spanish Grand Prix after Ferrari's strategy failed to deliver today. Must have had a problem with the car, it has to be down to that, but or is Bottas going to win the Grand Prix? But I think it's going to be Lewis. There it is, Lewis Hamilton wins the Spanish Grand Prix for round 5 of the F1 2017 career, as we're coming around the final few corners now, well, in a lonely 7th position, but we're still scoring points, still ahead of his teammate, still ahead of our team objective. We don't need to worry about anything in today's Grand Prix. The car has survived to Monaco. We've not made contact with any car. We've not crashed into anyone. Clean race, and we finish in P7, which gets us some points. Well, we get points again. It's not like it was in Russia. We was at least 7 places higher in Russia, but we still finished the Grand Prix. That's all that matters. And yeah, so Toto Wolff is going to be happy because Lewis Hamilton has taken race victory number something. I can't remember how many he's won now. Since the new update, the cars have been shaken up. The Force India's not as quick no more. The Red Bull, it's difficult for me to win a race in a Red Bull, and yeah, Mercedes seem to be much better than any other car out there, which is normal because that's what it's like. So here are the drivers out onto the podium. Lewis Hamilton wins, and yet another fantastic Grand Prix for him it was. Kimi Räikkönen on the podium again here in Spain, and there we are. Valtteri Bottas is there, spraying the champagne. Lewis sprays the champagne over the media, and yeah, he wins the Grand Prix, and yeah,
World Championship.
There we go.
Here's how things look in the driver's
So there's the race finishing results. We'll have a look. So Lewis Hamilton wins the Grand Prix ahead of his teammate. Who's driver of the day? Let's listen.
It's got to be
Roman Grosjean. Okay. So Lewis Hamilton wins the Grand Prix ahead of his teammate, and Mercedes 1-2. Kimi Raikkonen finishing third. Sebastian Vettel with a 2-stop finishes fourth. Verstappen moves ahead of his teammate. We move down. We've actually lost a place considering where we started, which was a surprise. Sorry about that. Felipe Massa finishes in P8. Hulkenberg P9. Kvyat with a point. Perez, our teammate, missing out on the points after having a problem with his car. Jolyon Palmer in 12th, good result for him. Alonso in 16th, Carlos Sainz and Pascal Wehrlein a lap down. Of course, Carlos Sainz had that puncture. The Drivers' Championship standings going into the next Grand Prix in Monaco. Lewis Hamilton continues to lead the championship, but he's 12 points ahead of his teammate Valtteri Bottas. Sebastian Vettel in third, moving down to third, should I say, and we are there in fourth. Quite a few points ahead of Kimi Raikkonen and our teammate yet to score. Well, failed to score today. And Force India are still third in the Drivers' Championship, Constructors, should I say. We're still ahead of Red Bull, but they're closing on as fast. We could get into triple figures in Monaco. So, yeah, I will go back to the main menu, guys, so you guys will see if we have any team offers for the next Grand Prix in Monaco. Okay, here we are. Look at all these lovely resource points we got. We got penalty free as well. That's a surprise there. And we are leading the rivalry. We're only 1 point away from winning that rivalry. That should be in Monaco next time out, as we got the fastest lap. We're 5/10 quicker than our teammate. Look at all that. Williams definitely is starting to want us, but Red Bull seem to want us the most. As we're looking at this career score, again, not bothered about that. And is anything going to happen for the next Grand Prix? No. Apparently not. So I'll skip ahead to the next Grand Prix to see if we get any resource points, or we will have a new upgrade on the car for Monaco. I'm pretty sure about that. Okay, here we are. Those performance upgrades, yeah. They're on the car. Good. The data looks promising. I will take a look at the details. Thank you. So, for Monaco, we have, yeah, improvement over MG UK, where is 30%. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, let me know in the comments down below. And we will be ready for Monaco, as the gearbox will be changed after this Grand Prix, I assure you. And, yeah, I'm going to put the old engine in for practice. So, yeah, that should be interesting, as we, looking like we should put a new energy store in as well. No, the energy store's still fine. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you for the race in Monaco next time out.